Hi, so I was at IMATS and I wandered to the Stila booth and let's start at the beginning. I have a love-hate with Stila. Stila was one of the first brands that I really started getting into and buying when I first started getting into makeup at all a very, very, very long time ago. And then, you know, you have your introductory brands. I mean, there was always like Clinique when I was really young, whatever. But this was the first one I got really into. And then you kind of need to move on and get to other brands. So I still really like some Stila products. And one of the products I really like a lot is the Convertible color palette. No, the Convertible color. And I used to wear those like every day for a really long time. I like cream blushes. I find, especially since I have dry skin, they just look more natural on. They wear really well. Sometimes if I'm going to have a really busy day, I'll put on a cream blush and then I'll set it with a powder blush and it just lasts so much longer. It looks pretty, it's natural. So I always like the Convertible colors for the cheek. And then they're also one of the few of that kind of hybrid of cheek lip product that I actually feel comfortable wearing on my lip, because a lot of them I feel work on the cheek but they're a mess on the lips. So I like this product a lot. And so I was at IMATS. I just realized I have some blue on my wrist. I was at IMATS wandering by the Stila counter and just had a few of these Convertible color palettes. So these are exclusive to Sephora, but they are also on, let's make sure the light hits that right, they're also on the Stila site, and the Stila site right now has a little bit of a sale going on everything. So this is it. So it is 12 Convertible colors. These are in a mirror, really pretty mirror, and these are $49, but at IMATS it was $32. So I had been eyeing this for a while, and I just really couldn't justify it, but I did it because it was $32. So this is the packaging, which I think is gorgeous. They still have the brown paper boxes, which I really like, but I just think this is so pretty. So they say, a palette of dual lip and cheek creams that blend on effortlessly, leaving lips and cheeks with a translucent pop of color. And then it says, long loved by beauty editors for their petal soft textures and dewy finishes, each of these 12 shades is inspired by a flower. Stila's lip and blush palettes provides to create an irresistible look. Creamy and non-greasy, each sheer tint leaves a natural glow to the cheeks, while lips get a burst of fresh, radiant color. This palette is encased in a portable mini mirrored compact for seamless touch-ups on the go. You got Lilium, Magnolia, Tulip, Camellia, Peony, Rose, Gladiola, Peach Blossom, Hibiscus, Gerbera, Petunia, Fuchsia. And I'm going to go through the colors one by one and just swatch them, but I do think, given how light some of these are, some of them are pretty sheer. The outdoor swatches that I did and put at the beginning of the video are probably going to be a lot better than the swatches that are going to show up on camera now. That's my guess, but we'll see. Okay, so by the way, I have on Peony on my cheeks, just very softly dotted, and then also I have Fuchsia on my lips and then just dotted on the apple. So the Peony is like spread like a circle like this, and then the Fuchsia is just dotted on here. So here we go. I'm going to try to be organized. Lilium, this right here, yeah, these aren't going to show up very well. This right here is a light, cool, peachy pink kind of a color. Then Magnolia, it's a dusty rose, it's a warmer color. This can be used for highlighting, not highlighting, shading as well. I don't do shading with these. I could, it's right there, but I don't, first of all, I don't do that much shading on a daily basis anyway. That's part of the reason. And I just like them as cheek colors. Tulip, which I said is a vivid reddish pink. It's cool. Take those off. That's the first row. Second row, Camellia. That'll be right here. This is an orange peach. It's kind of a little bit brown, very light color. Then I'm just going to hold this up for the next two. We're going to do the next two. The next one is almost sheer. So this is one of the ones I have on. This is Peony, and I said it's a brown rose. You can see it right there. The last one in this row is Rose, and this is red, slight pink brown undertone, darker red right there. They're all slightly sheer, so when I say darker, it's darker relative to. The next row we have Gladiola, and this one is a really pretty orange, tangerine kind of color. Then strawberry, no, the color Peach Blossom, and this to me looks strawberry, almost like a milky strawberry. You can see a little bit of peach to it as well. Then we have Hibiscus. This is a beautiful color. It's a bright poppy. Look at that. Oof. Take those off. Then we have Gerbera, which I said was a cool light pink with a touch of peach. And these have just a really soft, creamy, see it's a really light, that one's a little bit more sheer than some of the others. But you can see these all have that like beautiful sheerness to them, which makes them look natural on. But they're super pigmented too. And so I find, sorry to stop it with my, I've only got 2 more swatches, but I'm still going to talk for a second. I find that when I have these little pops of color on my face, I just look more alive. And so even if I have other makeup on, whatever, I can just put a little bit of one of these brighter colors on right in the apple of my cheek, and all of a sudden I just look totally awake. Okay, Petunia, sorry for that digression, is a cool light true pink. This is a very light color. You see right there. And then the last one, Fuchsia, which is on my lips. It's a fuchsia. It's like a bright orchid fuchsia pink. The texture of these is super soft, super creamy. They blend really, really beautifully. And they wear about 6 to 7 hours on my cheeks. They wear about an hour on my lips. When I did a no makeup look video just a few days ago, I didn't put this product in there because I hadn't actually, I was still testing it, I wasn't done with it, but I should have. I mean, these actually do the no makeup look. This is a bright color on my lips, but the other ones do as well. If you want to do shading, you can shade along the jawline. You can do a little 3 thing with some of the browner shades and kind of get that. You can brush on the side of the nose, even like right in here. This to me is like one of those perfect, amazing ways to look really natural. There's no reason for me to want to use it for that type of use, but to each their own. Anyway, I really love this. I'm really thrilled. It's kind of my bargain of one of my bargains of the day. One of those products I wanted to get but just felt too guilty to get, so it was really nice to get it on sale. That's it. Please subscribe on YouTube. If you have colors that aren't in this, or other colors that aren't in this, or something that I should take a look at that's like this, I would really love to hear it. If you comments on this or thoughts on this that you have, I'd like to hear that too. And please subscribe on YouTube. Thank you.